welcome to everyone for a bit more Tabletop Simulator action. Quite excited now. We've got, I think, pretty much completely legal decks. Barring knowing a little bit more detail about some of the provinces and some of the alignments of them, but I think otherwise we're pretty good. So we've got Baz with the Crane deck, and I've got the Lion deck, and it's basically all the Lion cards plus one Wandering Ronin in the Dynasty, and Conflict is all the Lion cards plus a few of the neutrals. There's Fallen in Battle, Assassination, Fine Katana, Good Omen, Banzai.
We've guessed a lot of the details on Assassination, but we did want to play it. So we're pretty sure Assassination is zero cost event from Tombo Karasu, looking at the order, and most of the events were actually cost based. So it's a pretty good guess that it is zero. We can see a lot of it. It's a bit of a toss up whether it's during a conflict or outside a conflict. But we've gone for during a conflict because it seems to make more sense.
Yep. Okay, so I'm just gonna do my provinces and decide what goes where. Sort of.
I should probably close the Twitch screen while you check this, yeah?
Yeah, it's fine. It's done now. Although in general, you will see my hand on things. But you can pop out chat or whatever if you want to read that.
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure I shuffle these. Okay, and
so what we're
draw 4.
Yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to roll to see who's going first. Then we're going to decide mulligan in active player goes first order. Seems to make sense.
I'll go to 10.
So you're going to go first, so you get the first opportunity to mulligan.
Sweet.
And I guess we should try play relatively quickly, since our experience with these games is they can drag on.
Yeah. Okay. And so I think that might be a little expensive.
So we're going to go for a relatively generous kind of mulligan, just based on the more recent FFG games which have had this. So we're going to discard the cards we don't want, then we're going to draw new cards to replace them, and then we're going to shuffle the discarded cards back in again. So you still have your Dynasty mulligan to do as well, Colm.
Okay, we're doing it all. So go.
Oh.
And I'm just going to put those back in.
So I'm going to assume that I'm going to reveal mine as well, because otherwise it's a bit of an unfair advantage for you to see that I'm...
Yeah, okay. I'm probably going to be a little bit slower than you, because I'm not as familiar with some of the new cards.
Obstinate Recruit first turn. Very nice.
So hard to know. I might just keep, since I don't really know much better. And
so I think that the Obstinate Recruit is just amazing.
Yeah.
Because he's free. I mean, he might disappear if you bid high later on, but that's a problem for later on.
Yeah.
The Death Seeker, I guess, is probably isn't best off in this case because there's no targets yet. But then
that was the
obviously
one I
I'll
was
be making
most inclined to discard. I mean, I like Gunso because the ability to refill the province face up as well gives me another option potentially.
Now, the Death Seeker means you can throw Death Seeker into a political conflict for Void first turn, and I'll have to try either win it, and then I'll lose a fate off one of my characters, or lose it and lose a fate off one of my characters.
Yeah.
Now, the flip side
is sorry, go on.
It's a 2-cost investment to get that, so who knows?
I mean, arguably, EG does a similar thing. It's kind of... although probably more effective, like is more of a threat on its own, to do some damage with the payoff if you lose. Say it again, John.
You need to have someone in your discard, so it's harder to do on turn 1
or in your province.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if I left Death Seek, for
Okay.
example, in provinces and potentially someone from where the Gunso comes from.
Yeah, I mean, you could actually bring out Death Seeker and EG and then attack with your Death Seeker first off in a political battle. Lose it and trigger it, and then... because there'll be 2 political battles. They're all good cards.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep and see how it plays out. Yeah. Ooh, lost
It does look like EG is very, very strong, and you are expecting to lose political battles, so...
Yeah, it's a question of, like, I don't want to... I'm not sure how much I want to have 2 cards that are both potentially, like, good if they lose cards.
Yeah, now, the flip side is you can actually look at what I have, and you can see right now you're probably going to be...
Oh, God.
You're probably going to be staring down the face of Doji Hataru turn 1. So, I mean, some Death Seeker EG tricks might be worthwhile. You'll be able to... If you could combo it and lose 2 political battles with the Death Seeker in both of them, you could strip her down to 0 fate. That would be a lot of shenanigans. Would cost you a full 6. Who knows what would happen then?
But EG doesn't need to be there, so you can also still win a challenge in your turn.
Oh, wow. I always just assume presence is, like, required, and then when it's not, it's like, oh my god, it's amazing.
The important thing is you've got so many good choices. None of the choices you make are wrong.
Yeah. I
So
kind of
don't
that's why I like feel I'll keep in terms of like I don't know the deck well enough to make a better decision.
I've read through all the cards and I don't know what decisions to make half the time. The important part is you look confident while doing it.
As always. Okay.
And we're only in a mulligan phase. Dear God. Alright, make a call so I can go mulligan.
Oh yeah, no, I'm keeping. Sorry.
Alright, so I am gonna mulligan these 2. And I'm gonna mulligan these. So, what do I get instead? Alright, I am good to go.
Okay, so I've got the first player token. And then we go to draw phase.
Put your cards
we
back
go
in your
to
deck.
dynasty phase.
Yeah, put them back in. Good point. Alright, go,
Okay.
dynasty phase.
I'm gonna go Gunso with 1.
Refill face up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put my fate.
I'm gonna go Hataru with 2.
Does that change my plan? That's Berserker. Like,
No mind, Cola. No mind.
Just buy the free guy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy the free guy.
I'm gonna pass and get my fate.
I kind of think EG but no fade is not the best call at this point in time.
No.
And I'd rather have like a Death Seeker with one and one in the bank, or the Matsu. Maybe just do the Matsu with nothing. Have a really strong opening. Let's how much military strength do I need? I don't need that much, do I? Okay, I'm gonna do Death Seeker with one fate.
And I will pass.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Alright, so we're going to move into the next stage. You get first action in the pre-conflict action phase, or whatever it's called.
You're in card draw.
Do we do card draw already? God. Alright. Card draw it is. Let's go pick some stuff. Woo. Very excited. I've got cards I want to play. And we flip.
Ooh, what?
Alright.
So you are now more honourable than me.
Sucker.
Yeah.
Does this guy just get discarded instantly? Looks like it.
Yep. Yep.
Ooh. Harsh.
And leave out your token just in case there's a card which we're not playing that is relevant. So you get your first action in the pre-conflict phase.
I'm just reading chat and I just realized it's a terrible idea. I'm just going to see everything that I do wrong now with people pointing at my errors.
Yeah, the great thing is they don't get to see my hand, so they don't get to see my mistakes. Oh, I need to draw a card, though. I always forget to draw that one card. That is a card, alright.
Yeah, the guy's saying you shouldn't put a fate on a Death Seeker because...
Only if you're going to blow her up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see.
Do you want to take it back, or maybe the
No, let's live with yours. That's the only way you learn, right?
Alright.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have taken that back. Cool.
Alright, so, any actions for you pre-conflict?
No? Hang on, let me have a look.
I'll take that as a no. And
Yeah,
then
I think
I'm
it's a
gonna
no.
pay Wave the Crane to honor up Hataru. And then I am gonna pay one to Above Questioner. Eggs, basket, fate everywhere.
Okay.
Just be careful, she can still be hit by the Death Seeker.
Yep.
We are 5 minutes into turn 1.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just reading cards and stuff. And I mean, I think also faffing around in Tabletop Simulator doesn't help.
Yeah.
Do we need a chess clock just to keep Cola on point?
No, it's more just to get a feel for it.
Okay, I'll pass.
Alright, so on to conflicts. You get to clear first conflict.
Okay. Guess I'll declare a military void into here
Alright, let's flip it.
with
Whoa, that's not what I want to do. It's not what I want to do at all. flipping it. It is shameful display.
And I've had to declare my guys. I think I wanted both guys going in.
Okay.
So you've got the
I
first
guess.
action?
That's an honorable death seeker.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think if I defend, I will beat you, but then I will bow. I will declare void, resolve it once, and prevent you from doing it. If I do not defend, then you're going to win. The Gunso is going to get honored. The Death Seeker, you declare void anyway, and that'll be that. But I will get to toy around with stuff. So yeah, I'm not going to declare defender. So I'll presumably lose a point. As my first action in it, I am going to use Shameful Display to honor your Death Seeker and dishonor your Gunso.
Cool. So that makes him 0, and this guy is 2. And the problem strength is 3. So my action, I will I'll buy my stronghold to get +2 military.
Okay, so it looks like you're taking the province and you're winning the conflict.
Yeah.
I will pass.
I'm going to do one more thing actually.
Okay.
I'm going to attach Honored Blade.
You probably want to do it to the Gunso.
Yeah. So, because this is a prideful man, he loses his dishonored status.
All right. So you
gain 1 honor from the Honored Blade.
and you have a void conflict to win.
Surprisingly,
All
I
right.
do that.
Baz loses an honor.
Already have. Yep.
And are you discarding the storyteller?
Oh yes. There's absolutely no reason not to. I'm assuming everyone always will. Oh, that's not where it's supposed to go.
It depends. If Lion had the thing that brings a guy back from the discard, so you may not want to do it to them.
Oh yeah, true. Lion have changed the game. All right, my conflict. I am going to declare a. Let's see, what do we have? A air conflict, and we're going to go in on this province here. So air. It's going to be political.
Okay, with Hataru. That. That.
So elemental fury. What would you like to change the ring to? Water is
water is the
probably
obvious
the
one.
best one. Yeah. All right, so I will get to resolve water twice. I'm feeling big about this.
Okay, so I'm gonna just hide some UI stuff. Okay, so my first action. Believe I have.
It's interesting. Are rings optional, do we know?
Yeah, I'm looking that up.
What's that?
I may have to.
We don't know if
straighten-
rings are optional.
Yeah, I may have to straighten your people. Well, I'm not going to use the reaction on Doji Hataru.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm thinking I do have to do it for water, though.
Yeah, I've got a pass for my first.
Okay.
Okay.
Straighten his death.
Okay, so I'm taking that province.
Yep.
Crush it. And I'm going to straighten. That's a. Honored Death Seeker, and that's a normal. So I guess I'll straighten your Death Seeker. But I will claim the ring.
Okay. Okay. Then I guess I'll declare political conflict.
So just to confirm, my plan here, and the reason I chose the Death Seeker, is I want to use my stronghold to bow your Death Seeker, and then you will have 0 skill. I will have 0 people there, so it will be a tie and no one wins, and I'm hoping no one loses. What are our thoughts?
Yeah, that seems good. You're probably going to lose 1 honor.
Yes, yeah.
For not defending. And then, okay, so I just need to decide what I'd want. Sorry, what ring I'd want. Okay, I'm going to do a political earth into the Whisperer. With,
So no defenders, so I'm going to lose an honor. I'll get first action, and I'll buy my stronghold to value.
Okay, I will react to that and play a ready for battle to.
Alright. Okay, so you are winning this. I have no comeback, no options.
Okay. I don't think I do anything else. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay, so you're going to win Earth. So pick a card out of my hand to discard it, and draw a card for yourself.
Yeah.
You have... We should probably do this in an order.
So we go into the fate phase. Oh, that's kind of loud that way, John. Might want to mute yourself.
Sorry.
Sounds like a very nice keyboard, though.
Yeah, it sounds like a mechanical one.
Alright, so at this stage we're doing the discard, and that fate leaves Hotaru. Everything else stays there. Everything unbows. You're getting the favor in whichever way you want it. I never used my academy. That was poor form.
Oh yeah. Am I ever going to win a political battle ever with Imperial favor? Yeah, I'll take the military, I think. Yeah.
Alright, so we are back to the start. I'm going to take active player. We are going to reveal new stuff. Hey! This looks fun. And I am going to get my 7 fate. So... So I'm going to pay 2 for Daidoji Nourishma. And how much fate are we going to put on Nourishma? We are not going to put any fate on Nourishma at all. Back to you.
Okay. Oh, I didn't take my fate. Let's do that first. I think I didn't have that, so I should have 7 at the start of this turn. I'm gonna build the Berserker with none.
Alright. I am going to use Norishima's ability to flip that province he came out of to just see what I get.
Yep.
Back to you.
Excuse me. I'm going to pay 3 for the Matsu Berserker and use her ability. I think it's her. After this character ends play, 3 or more Bushi characters, place 2 fate on this person.
Very nice. I really, really like that character.
That's really good.
I'm going to discard my Norishima to get a free fate on my Norishima. Back to you.
Trying to think. Actually, I need to get a bit of politics on the board. Let's do.
Just move the fate on Biona there. Don't cover her stats.
Is that? Sorry. She does have a surprising amount of politics for Matsu. I'm going to do the Kitsu with 1. Might be an error. We'll see. Is that your action there? Kiki Dasani? Baz? Are you muted?
Oh, sorry, I am. Yep. That was my action.
Yeah, okay, so then I'll pass and get a fate.
And I have no more actions on my side, so I'm also passing.
Go. So you've got any actions?
I do not have any actions, so we're going to go into our draw phase. Okay. This is a tricky one. Alright, I'm good.
2.
And 3 for me, so I'm giving you 1 honor. And I am drawing 3 cards.
So we are each as honourable as each other at the moment. That was a mistake taking the Imperial favour as military.
Okay, so we're going to start off with a political attack. And we're going to take fire, which will give me an extra fate. And we're going to go in on that province with Kikita Sami and Doji Otaru.
I think water might have been the better choice there.
You think? How come? Oh, just to barrack some of the guys?
Fate. Yeah, he's no fate on 3 of them. So
My thought was to dishonor a couple of people. 2, 2, 3, 3. Yeah, bang at that Matsu Berserker would have been good. It's good either way.
yeah.
You're probably right. It's probably a mistake, but it's not a terrible mistake, so I'm alright with that.
Well, I think it's often
I do get the extra fate as well, though. That's something.
play you do.
I have no idea what you just said, so I'm going to nod and thank you for your wise sage wisdom. So, first thing you need to do is reveal the province, and that'll actually give you some thought about what's actually going to happen.
Good start. Okay.
Shameful display.
So we're doing that. Choices. Okay, I'm gonna put the Kitsu Spirit over there.
All right, you do get first action. Oh wow, this is going to be some rubbish, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to. Actually, hang on. I will shameful display first. I will honor Spirit Caller, and yeah, remove the honor from
Got it.
Hotaru.
Right.
You have to bow the Spirit Caller.
To
I
use
haven't
them?
used her ability.
Yeah, but
So-
it means you're not getting the benefit of the honoured.
You're still getting dishonored. You could have done the other order. That's true.
Sorry,
If
what?
you use
Oh,
what
use
John
her-
is saying, use your ability first, and then use Shameful Display. It'll let you honor whoever you just brought in. You want to do that instead?
Because they'll die at the end of the turn as well, which is another point of honour.
uh,
Although they don't do that, they go on the bottom of the deck.
Yeah,
But they still leave play.
they
still
leave
gain
play
the honour.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that better? Okay, let's do that.
Okay. So my action is going to be for shame on Ikoma Iji. So you get to decide whether to bow or dishonor. Now you can choose to dishonor your Kitsu Spirit Caller.
Yeah.
No,
So-
you choose the target.
Do I choose the
That's-
target?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a participating card.
So I do. My
for player
apologies.
opponent.
So yeah, I'll be choosing Iji then.
Okay. I will. How much is that honor?
So you can still use his ability while bowed. So it
Yeah, I
Can use
can't.
his
I
ability.
can't
Just
use
under
his ability.
Rihanna
That's the
option.
problem.
Play.
That's
If it-
why I actually was not 100% convinced
okay? Yeah.
about the value of swapping him for the Kitsu. But
No, you actually want to bow him, to be honest,
sorry, hang on,
because
sorry, I'm yeah trying to do three things at once. So
You
your
re-honour
strength
him
is
with
9.
Shameful Display.
Yeah,
yeah, true.
I mean, I'm still not going to take this province though.
But you get to play with some of the line cards. All right, let's do that. So you dishonor him with that, and then you take your action, you re-honor him, and you remove the honored from Hotaru. Then we do a quick force count. We realize that Hotaru is at 6, Asami is at 3, so I'm rocking in with a healthy 9, and you're in there with a acceptable 3. I'm still taking the province, so I am going to pass.
Okay, I think I have to pass.
Alrighty. So, I was resolving fire.
EG goes to the bottom of your deck.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, I am gonna honor Hotaru, and I'm gonna dishonor Matsubiona. Oh, actually, sorry. I did have an action to take. Is it okay if I go back and I take the Kikita Sammy's ability just to steal one runner?
Sure.
Yoink. Alright, that's much better. So
Did you
what
trigger
these...
your EG, Cola?
Sorry?
Does
Did you
each...
trigger
I'd know when I could trigger. Oh, I did my discard pile. I could bring in a recruit, and then he'd get killed instantly when Baz stole 1 armor. So he'd just end up back in the discard pile.
So these are gonna bow, and I am gonna play Noble Sacrifice. Killing, or getting rid of Ataru to get rid of your Matsu Leona.
Sacrifice for anything I can do. I don't think so. Yeah, that's brutal.
And then that's an extra honor for Hutaru dying.
Yep.
Now, did I just take that honor already? Is this my second honor for Hutaru?
I don't know.
I think when I stole it, I just went ahead of you. So I think I've already gotten the honor from Hutaru. All right, but that switches it back over to you. So you get first action, or you get to declare your conflict.
In the I don't do that yet. I'm scared should I be of Narishma coming and taking a second province? Moderately.
Remember, 2 of your guys will take any province in the game, and actually the Berserker and the Gun
Yeah.
everything but does it a favor.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to send these 2 into Guest of Honor. And it will be I'll do military air. Pilgrimage. Baz?
Sorry, I'm doing some mental arithmetic. So, if I defended, you wouldn't be taking the province unless you did something crazy like bow your stronghold. Could I do anything about that? Is it worth... No, I'm not going to clear any defenders, so I'm going to lose that presumed honor. And you show me how you do it? Oh, actually, hold on. No, I'm not gonna pass because I get first action. I'm actually gonna use the Kikita Artisan Academy just to see what I have. Ah, good omen. That would have been handy a couple of seconds ago.
Well, you need to have a lower honor bid.
I would indeed. So, yeah, I pass after that. So you crush province?
Yeah, I don't think I'd do before then. Hang on, let me just think about something.
Yeah, sure.
So the province strength is 5.
So
I've got 4.
did you go air there for the fate?
Yeah.
Because water would have given you back your spirit collar.
Yeah. That's a really good point. Ooh.
Yeah, so I think there are things you'll learn as you play more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to like. Is that right? I'm just reading chat. Oh yeah, it needs to be a participating character. Okay, so I'll pass. Thanks, Travis. That's my brain. I feel like if I was actually playing with cards, I'd be both quicker and more accurate.
I understand that.
Alright. So, they bow, promise breaks. He gets honored.
You get your honored blade honor,
Oh yeah. Good point. Thank you.
and then you're going to resolve Ring of Air. So do you want to take, or do you want to get 2?
I'll take.
All right. Puts us back on even. All right, so you claim that ring. I'm going to declare a military attack on this province here, and it is going to be a water military.
Okay.
Any defenders?
Yes. Oh, wait a sec.
Let's see the province first.
Yeah. The art
Ooh.
a whore.
All right, so first action for you. You are clocking in with a heady 3 military versus my 3 military.
Why am I 3?
It's because you. Yep.
Favor. Hey. Great. Thank you.
I moved it over beside the counter, so when you're counting it, you see it.
Yeah. Okay. So at the moment, attacker wins ties. So you're winning it, winning the battle, triggering
But not-
Seeker,
Not destroying the province. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll bow my stronghold since I haven't done it this turn.
All right.
I think it only works in the attack.
Sure.
Curses.
You're not wrong.
You can still use it, it just won't do anything.
Since I've got
You may have to play one of those.
all these things are with like
cards.
all my abilities are with attacking things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay, I am gonna play Bonsai, paying the 1 fate to make it a 4 rather than a 2.
Okay, so that gives you puts you breaking the province.
Yep.
I will play Way of the Lion
Ugh.
to double his military skill.
And I'm gonna drop a fine katana to improve mine by 2.
So difference is 4. Don't think I can do enough. Okay, I'll pass.
I will also pass. Okay, I'm gonna resolve water, unbowing Kikita Sami.
I'm gonna trigger this chap's thing. To the character opponent that has no fate. So I'm gonna remove a fate from. No Richmond.
Okay.
While attacking Death Seeker.
No, I'm not. All my abilities are attacking. Oh, I need to read cards.
It's probably
You
a
draw
safe
3
bet.
cards. Oh,
Yes.
problem.
Reading is hard.
Okay, so you are gonna have an opportunity for a conflict phase.
The thing is, the thing I find funny is like I'd read that and like registered it on previous like turns and decisions, and then you sort of forget it at one point,
Yeah.
and then you sort of like do something stupid.
Right, I'm gonna flip this back. I don't think you're gonna do anything with that. We go into.
Oh, sorry, hang on. Did you just discard my? Did I think it? Oh, it's just over here. I was like, where have all my guys gone? I've got stuff I might want to do.
Your Death Secret Cloud.
Yes. No. Alright. I think I will play. Sorry, we're going into Fate phase.
So yeah, you have your last political conflict. It sounds like you're not using it, so
Yeah,
we'll. I'll take the favor, and is it worthwhile making it military? Make it a little bit harder for you. Yeah, let's do that.
Well, you're swinging into his last problem, so you may as well go all in on politics.
That's a fair point. Yeah, you're right. All right, so politics it is, and that doesn't need to go anywhere. Is there anything else to do?
I'm just playing a couple of cards at the end.
Sure, go for it.
So I'm going to play Good Omen and Stand Your Ground. So Stand Your Ground to keep Death Seeker about. And Good Omen I'll play on the Kitsu. So he stays at 1.
Okay, so who's leaving play?
These two. So I'll gain 1 honor.
All right. Active player is going to move over
go
to you.
as well.
Say it again, John?
The honored from the Death
The
Seeker
Death
will go.
Secret the Death Seeker dies.
No, it was
No,
Stand
I
Your Ground.
played Stand Your Ground.
Okay.
Alright, so Earth and Void are going to get some stuff. Rings are going to go back. Active player is now you. And we're going to reveal some more stuff.
Cola, did you drew your card, did you, from your province breaking?
Oh, no, I didn't. Thanks, John. Thanks, Nigel Squire as well. Yeah, I think line just need to be so more attacking. I need so many of the cards trigger off being the attacking player.
Yeah, they're all about keeping on pressure.
And just to say to Travis in the chat, I do read the chat, but when you're talking about the cards, I have no idea what they are, so it doesn't make much of a difference to me.
I mean, it's not. This is far from a super competitive game in a number of ways. Okay.
All right,
Let's keep
you're up. So we'll put that in the discard.
Oh yeah, I was looking for that.
You need to get our 5
Sorry.
base. Oh, 7. Ridiculous. G3, 7. Alright, so my plan is just to make everything and crush you. How does that sound?
I mean, I'm open to alternatives. Oh. Not that useful, is it?
That guest of honor seems like it will decide a lot of fights.
Yeah. Like, it's fantastic in this particular scenario. Like, I'm just going to pay the 4 to get her in for the last conflict, and then that's it.
Okay, I'm going first. So, I need this game to last quite a bit longer than you do, don't I? Well,
In theory, you could win this turn as well.
I think I need to bank on not winning this turn. On holding it.
Well, if it goes to next turn, and the board wipes for everyone, you're probably okay with that as well, as long as province.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to do Totori.
Oh, so Tori's on the board. Interesting. Okay.
Gonna put one fade on.
I'm gonna pay 4 for the guest of honor.
Fuck it. No, I'm gonna no fade on.
Back to you, Gullah.
Sorry, what would you do?
I just made the guest of honor with no fate.
Okay. Brawler with, just let me have a look.
Oh, that brawler's looking sexy.
Those cards are just not, they've been in my hands and starting to just really haven't helped me in any way. I'll put one on.
Alright, I'm going to use Nourishman's ability to flip this card up. Hey, Kikida Sami. Back to you.
Pass.
Alright, so I've got 3 here. I'm gonna pay 3 and make the Doji Challenger. And I have no further actions. So that is gonna end this phase. So do you have any pre-conflict declarations?
Card draw first.
I always forget that.
It is really close. The Lion's Pride Brawler makes a big difference.
Like a wash.
Yes, so I think he's probably going to be taking out that guest of honor unless I can do something about it. Oop. And I'm not sure if there is anything I can do. All right, you've picked your numbers already. This is my number.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Cola just wins a military water challenge.
Yeah.
You're dead right now.
Really?
Well, he bounced 3 of your board out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's interesting. All right, but I'm drawing 5 cards. That might help.
Yeah.
Giving me 4 honor, please.
I'm not sure you deserve it, really.
Honoring, baby. So how's this gonna go? I've got to declare first, don't I?
Well, there is a bit of a window for people to do actions ahead of time, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much difference.
Yeah, I
it's
just need to
actually
start
gonna
thinking
make.
about the hard decision.
Yeah, even if I try to fend, like there are some things I could try do to deal with the. No, I can't. I was thinking maybe bowing the Lion's Pride Brawler would help, but no, I need to either kill her or get her off the table.
Send her home.
Yeah. Sorry, get her out of the conflict. Bowing her just isn't going to cut it. I do have a duelist training that I was considering using, but that's not really an option. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a perfect gift, because, that'll help.
Cool.
Okay, so that'll help on events. Voice of Honor isn't going to help me at all. Bonsai might help, and Fine Katana might help. What are Cola's first four?
Cola as well. You get before you pick.
Sorry, say it again, John?
You get to see your 4 cards before.
Yeah, so show me your top 4. I'll just go.
I forgot this for both.
Alright, for the greater glory, after you break a province during military, place 1 fate. You might have that. Sashimono? No, we don't want to give you Sashimono. Guidance of the Ancestors. And Assassination. 2 or less. 2 or less. Narishma. We will give you for greater glory.
Thought you might.
And then the rest of them just get shuffled in, so... Now, what am I giving myself? I can't really try face up against Satori and try win a military conflict. I mean, if I had Hattori still out, I could shoot his younger brother in the face multiple times. That would feel good.
As is traditional.
No one's honored. Alright, I'm gonna get myself a bonsai. See how that does. While attacking, Colabear. Alright, no more actions on my side. You get to declare.
You forgot to use your Asami as from your province.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get better next time. I'm hoping I don't need it.
Well, the Fate will protect you from Ring of Water.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, I'll learn better next time. Yeah, that's pretty true. See, I was just blinking about getting more stuff out.
Don't want to keep Taturi to defend. What's your military strength? He's got 5 on his own. Challenger has got quite a bit. 3 as well. I've got that.
Ironically, in drawing those 5 cards, I managed to get myself 2 good omens, which would have protected me against the Ring of Water if I hadn't actually drawn them. Unfortunately, cannot play well. I've picked my 5. All right, let's look at the scenarios here.
Yeah.
If you attack with everything, how much force do you have?
So, with everything.
Yep, as a military conflict.
Yeah, so then I've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And I have 10. So I actually have a decent amount of military force on the side. Now, you are going to bow your stronghold, get yourself an extra 4. So that brings you up to, what, 12?
No, an extra 4.
Sorry. Yeah,
16.
16. You were too higher than me, not too lower than me. 16 should break that province. If you do that, you're going to go for water, I think we were saying, was the right choice.
Yeah.
Then Lion's
You
Pride
wouldn't
Brawler.
attack with Kitsu.
You wouldn't attack with who?
You don't.
Yeah, I know.
Kitsu.
We're just doing a
Kitsu.
scenario.
Use the Kitsu, bring a dead guy in, and then straighten him with water. So basically, he's able to pick water and force you to defend because water will bow you out. And if you defend, he's able to straighten the guy with the water.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't need to be there for his
Yeah.
ability there.
So his actual force is too higher. He'd bring in that 3 zip.
Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay. All right. But now, so you'll definitely win that. I mean, obviously, I've got some cards in hand, but I'm reasonably sure you've got more cards in hand. You will use the Lion's Pride Brawler to probably bow the Guest of Honor, I'm guessing. 4 is pretty good.
Yeah.
Then Ring of Water bows out the other 2. No,
Yeah.
the other 2 because you got a Tory. Then I'm going to be declaring a military conflict against your stronghold. Do you have enough to defend?
He wouldn't bow. He'd bow Narishma because
So
he knows
bow-
you have a Bonza.
Yeah, so bow Narishma, leave a Sami instead.
Yeah.
So then all you're facing up against is a 3 political,
4 with the favor.
4 with the favor. The only political boost we've seen so far is a Height of Fashion, which would be 2. So in theory,
Or
I
honoring yourself.
or honor myself. So in theory, I could have 6. Either
You'd
way,
have the
6.
kids to defend with.
Yeah, he'd have the Kitsu, which is a 3. That looks like a pretty good option. I'm not certain what your province is, but from the ones that we currently have, it's probably that Ninja Assault, or whatever it's called. It's over here, isn't it? Yeah, Night Raid. So I'll be discarding a bunch of cards, but it's 4, most importantly. So 4 and 2 is 6. Yeah, so you do need to fend with the Kitsu. And because the Kitsu's 3. Then it flips over to the next turn, and then crazy things happen. Okay. Is there anything I can do against that? I guess I can defend and try win. Winning military is pretty tricky, especially with Toturi out. No, it's
The
interesting.
last guest of honor, so he can't play events in the battle.
That's true. So, yeah. So I mean, there is a chance I could actually win that battle. So we said it was at 16.
Probably your best chance.
So if I did 2 bonsais, that would bring me over.
No. Well, you'd lose. The Lion's Pride Brawler will take 3 off beforehand anyway.
Yeah, true. No, I mean even at that, if I'm losing, we're saying 3.
Pablo, do you have anything better than that Matsu in your bin?
Yes, I've got Honor General.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so defending isn't an option, and not defending isn't an option. So actually, I guess part of it comes down to what province it is. So let's skip ahead. Cola, you may declare your attackers and choose your province.
That's skipping ahead, is it? Going back in time?
Yeah.
Well, we're skipping ahead to actually doing something rather than just
I
talking
know,
about doing things. See, this is the problem with Toturi. He thinks things through too much. He needs to take more.
Okay. I'm
You
gonna
can't go
with,
for that one.
Sorry? Oh, good point. I guess I'll go in there.
All right, so the province you're going for is Elemental Fury.
That does change things, potentially.
Yes, it does. So that is perfect, actually.
Change the game?
Yeah, massively. So I change... I guess I change it to... No, Void actually does something with this, doesn't it? Choose a character and remove 1 fate from it. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. And because you didn't declare it, he doesn't get the fate. That's as far as we currently are aware. And I will declare no defenders.
Okay.
So I'll lose my fate point. Now you've got a lot of shenanigans you can try to.
Yeah.
Oh, I will get a first action, and I will reveal using my Kikita Academy, my top card, just see what it is. Okay. That's kind of nice. Fair enough. Back to you.
So, I guess I will bow the guest of honor from Lions Pride Brawler.
Okay. I am going to pass, I guess. Or am I going to do it? No.
At the moment, I'm just smashing your province, yeah?
Yes. So I'm rocking with a 0. You've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. I think then I will pass.
Alright. So,
Unless... No, hang on. Kitsu. And I'll react with for greater glory. Effect.
looks good.
And get all these guys a Bushi.
We're back at whether or not you've triggered the ring. It's probably unlikely. It's probably an optional effect, but since we did it that way earlier, we should stick with it for this game.
Yeah, lose one off the Lions Pride.
Sure. And then I will decline to use Tachuri's ability.
Alright. Now, it is always possible to screw everything up at any particular scenario. I'm a pro at that. But right now we're thinking a political conflict throwing in there would be healthy. Now, in theory, I could declare a military conflict instead. So
you have a lot more military strength.
I've actually got a better military board than I have a political board. It does give you a few more options and things that you can play. So it could be a terrible idea. I am totally in.
Although my options when I'm defending are a lot more limited than when I'm attacking.
Okay, so before we do anything, I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to give duelist training to Narishima just to increase my options. Although in a political battle, I do have my stronghold, and I can bow anything you bring in that's lower. No, we'll go for military.
Well, check his bin. See
what options he has.
Yeah.
Is it anything?
Yeah.
So presumably it's going to be the general then.
If you're doing military.
Yeah. So general come in with 5. So I'll need to beat 5 plus the stronghold, and so I need to hit 11. So currently, yeah, I think I'm probably beating 11. Now, obviously, there's things that can happen. There are lots of cards in hand. This could all go horribly, horribly wrong. But yeah, what the hell? Let's do it. It is my game to lose.
Yep.
So we are picking one of the ones that have... Yeah, we've got that already. So we're picking Void. I'm going to yoik this fate off it.
Wait, is
Wasn't
that not
Void
being
picked?
claimed?
Yeah,
Oh,
Void
sorry,
claimed.
did that.
Follow one.
Sorry. I saw the fate on it and I was like, oh, okay.
You didn't think it's over my side of the table.
for a reason, yeah. Fire, Earth.
Wind, water, heart, go planet.
Actually, I'm gonna pay this one to drop the above question on Narishma. And then I am going to declare let's declare an Earth military on your stronghold.
Then discard 3 cards, presumably.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3.
That is why I do not like that card.
Which one?
Neither. At the time, you're just discarding 1, and there's a lot of dead cards.
Yeah,
Just
true.
because you don't know.
Okay, well, I guess I'll put him in the conflict either way.
All right, let's do our tally first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brings that to 6, and then Dutch Challenger is another 3. Whoa, that's not how that works. 2, 1, 5, 9. And you get first action. Oh, and I've got the problem, or the... No, it's the wrong one this time, isn't it? Never mind.
Okay, I will bow and bring my general to play. Honor him. And that gives me 5 instruction.
Alright, I am gonna bonsai on Narishma, losing a honor to bring him to 4.
So that gives you a difference of 8, and my province has 6. I will wave the line to double my base strength, giving me
Ooh.
extra 3.
So he is 8. Narishma is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Narishma is 9.
He's stacked, quite literally. Wow.
Gone.
Yeah. He's got a lot of attachments going on. So you've got 7, which is enough. And I think I am out of options.
Well, you
I
obviously
can
have to
bet my
make a bad
stronghold.
slave or bad
There
jeweler.
you go. There's one more.
Still not attack.
This is like Baz last time round at the Lion's Pride Brawler, trying to use it on defense every time.
Yeah, you obviously have to jewel here, Baz, just to risk losing the game somehow, so that you got off a jewel.
I know. I just have to remember to only bid 4.
You need to do it for the story prize reasons.
Nice. Oh, well, no, because you can discard cards to this, right?
I don't know cards.
Okay, so you have to just pass then.
Okay, I will pass.
But
But no, I would still win anyway because he's only 8, and Narishma is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, once I get a chance, I'll use Narishma's ability, duelist training, to issue the jewel. I will then not bid 5. I will bid like 4. So I'll only lose 3 honor.
if I only had something to like manipulate honor dials. Okay, I think I've lost on here.
Crane military or political beatdown? It's still beatdown. Vicious.
Yeah, interesting.
What lessons have we learned?
Lion, the cards are great, but if you're not playing, a lot of them are conditional being attack, and also when given I had a lot of dead cards in my hand because those are cards like Strength in Numbers, which rely on doing something to a defender.
Yeah.
Or Fallen in Battle, which rely on doing something to a defender, and I almost never had someone on the other side of the table.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think Lion will win their military attack, and I think they're in trouble the rest of the time.
Yeah.
But it was very, very interesting that I had won the game till you made Tuturi, then you had won the game till I revealed Elemental Fury, then I had won the game. Fallen in Battle on the defense?
You can.
You just have to win military.
But like when you're defending, the chance of you having the sufficient strength is a lot less. Whereas I could have had it on attack on a few occasions when you declare no defenders.
Yeah, the combination of needing to win by 5 and needing to target a participating character. It's and the one fate as well. Like, it's a lot of different things coming together.
I slightly wonder if I had have not brought Tuturi to the first fight, could I have won it still?
No, you needed to bring Tuturi, because I was winning you the game until he flipped the Elemental Fury.
Yeah, but
you need Tuturi and the Brawler.
Why?
Because you needed to trigger Ring of Water twice. And
yeah, but he doesn't need to be there to trigger Ring of Water.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, he does.
You
Sorry.
claim...
That's
yeah,
totally
no, he has to participate.
Okay, so then I did have to bring him, yeah. I was just wondering, could I have, like, bluffed having Banzai in my hand or something? To keep more force back, essentially.
I think it was quite impressive the amount of characters that you were able to drop out and the interactions that you were getting between churning stuff out of your provinces and the interactions that were going on there, as well as this new feature that's kind of turned up with the most recent preview of getting stuff out of your discard and the kind of spirit ancestor stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't use that very effectively. I think I made a bunch of errors in general, but...
Oh, I mean, we both did.
Yeah.
For me, like, I wasn't using the Artisan Academy a lot, and missing that Kikita Asami extra bit of fate didn't make much of a difference this time around. But these are the important things we need to learn. Okay, how are we doing on time?
I'm curious about that as well, actually. So let's say how long the stream's been live?
Just over an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh God!
From the start of turn 1, so you were mulliganing before that as well.
Yeah. I mean, I feel if I played it, like, I spent a lot of time just reading cards because I'm getting used to the new cards. Like, I could have played that under an hour if we played again, definitely.
Yeah, but let's face it, we're still going to be reading cards. Like,
for some time.
Forever. Like, my experience with card games is, no matter how many times I've played them, I always forget exactly what the cards do and need to reread them on a regular basis. I'm very tempted to pick up those sleeves that say RTFC on them, on the backs, just to constantly remind myself.
Nice. So, I mean, that was kind of interesting. The Elemental Fury kind of won the game, potentially.
Yes. And Tuturi kind of won the game potentially. What do we think about getting Hataru first turn?
I mean, it's not like super scary in a way. Because it means I get because I was first attacker, I get I've got a good chance of winning a military battle against her.
Yeah.
And then I know I can drop one void from her. And the worst she's going to do is take a province on the other side if she doesn't defend. So,
I mean, you dealt with it quite well.
But
cutting her down and moving on, that was pretty much the best option you had. And
I mean, I think there's always a risk reward thing with one big guy.
yeah. Now I was lucky that, and actually it was interesting because you didn't have any one card that kind of stopped her or did anything. Instead, you just churned out a bunch of characters instead, recruited a bunch of characters, and I think like you won 2 conflicts there, right? Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah. I mean, like, if someone goes big, go wide is kind of true of most card games, right?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Do we have any other great wisdom to impart upon the listening masses?
Like, I feel if you were playing Unicorn, say, or Crab, or a deck that wanted to take more military fights, I felt I would have been better set up to deal with that.
Yeah, Crane and Lion are often going to be ships passing in the night, I think.
Yeah, it felt like that a lot.
And yeah, because I mean they are essentially just mirrors.
Yeah, they're good iconic clans for the initial previews, but they're probably bad for this kind of preview.
I mean, the other it did. It felt like a real game more so than any game I've played. I think that's been true each time I've played.
Yeah, the
The
more we
game
get,
has
the
felt
better
more
it
and
gets.
more like the finished thing. And yeah, it's definitely starting to come together.
But yeah, we haven't had the clash on clash. Now, I mean, I know some people have played Crane on Crane. I'm not sure how enjoyable I would find that. But that might be different now that we're getting to see what line looks like. So maybe some line on line games and would make the Crane on Crane match a little bit more interesting if that even makes any sort of sense.
Also down the road, it might be interesting to like a Crane splashing lion versus a Crane splashing dragon, or
Yeah, true. And
That might
see what
be
the different kind of
how
plans
different-
get.
how different that feels.
Yeah. I kind of, if I had infinite time, and at the rate these games take, it would be infinite time. It would be nice just to put these decks up against each other in a mill. I mean, we know Crane versus Crane is definitely going to be 100% victory to Crane. But with these decks, which I think we can say are largely going to be reflective of what we're going to see in the tournament environment after the base sets come out. Obviously, there's going to be differences, and you're going to see the other clans that you can kind of get in. But we should be like it should be possible now with the card pool we've seen just to run those numbers and see what the odds are. They in favor of Crane or in favor of Lion?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'd love to. I think if we play that again, a different draw could change it pretty.
Yeah, definitely. And
Like-
we expanded out to 40 card decks, which I think before the Crane one came
30
out, we were
odd.
trying to keep it around 30, and it was a little bit more consistent. We were kind of seeing things. It's a little bit more variance than this, which I guess is kind of exciting.
I mean, like, if I got that Lions Pride Brawler early, that just is a really hard counter to Hataru.
Yeah, and I do think what we are seeing is that you get your cards out, or you get your cards on the table, and then there are definitely the correct ways to play. There are the right cards to recruit. There are the right options to take. The right way to declare conflicts, and there's kind of variations within that. But I think having people chatting on the Twitch channel and having John kind of checking in and seeing what we're doing and telling us why we're doing things wrong has been very educational for me, at least.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I think it highlights that, like, particularly Gen Con tournaments, even with the best of intentions of people who are reading the cards, people are going to make a ton of errors in just getting the rules wrong. And I think if you want to win that tournament, you have to be on the ball, I think, watching your opponent and making sure. And I don't think it'll be malicious. It'll just, you need to kind of make sure they're playing it right.
Yeah, make sure that they're... Yeah,
That's
because
good.
there are going to be plenty of mistakes, and it's not going to be anyone's fault.
Yeah,
Although, for those people who are going to be playing that tournament, I'm reminded of the advice that Paul Heaver, who's a 2 or possibly 3-time world champion in X-Wing, gave, which is hydration and food. So I think he has pre-shelled pistachio nuts and as much water as he can get his hands on, just to keep going throughout the entire day. Make sure he has the stamina.
It's brutal. Cool. I think might wrap it up there then.
Sounds good.
Thanks for everyone who tuned in. There's quite a bunch of people in chat, so that was great, and it's actually quite useful having them point out my errors in play and rulings.
Yeah, and it was handy having them chat about your cards in hand, and actually just being able to watch the Twitch. So,
all right, cool. Yeah, so I'm not sure if we're going to get a chance to do this again before the next one, but I don't know. Maybe Justin and Andy will want to drop in, and I'm happy to. We could let them face off or something if they.
Yeah,
if they
sounds good.
Sweet.
All right.
Gonna wrap it up. Thanks, everyone, and talk to you soon.